Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to episode 110 of Stash Watch. Yes, basically where I talk about what I've bought this week and what's in the stash, this anyway, what I'm expecting to review shortly. I know you're thinking, and I've said this about 5 times now in the past 5 Stash Watches, how on earth I'm getting even more when I've got so much in the stash as it is. Well, it just happens, and it's happened again. I went out today and basically found a load more stuff that I needed to get. So always the way, there's never enough time to review all the chocolate, and there's never enough time to publish it all either. But anyway, I'll do my best. So here we are. So we've got even more stuff in the stash. I was going to do a look back basically, but then I realised, you know what, I've got to. Well, the problem is I want to do a stash watch before basically I want to do a stash watch to show the stuff so I can then review it, because if it's just one of those really. And of course also to make sure that I've got a bit of a backlog of things for a look back as well, and also means I can get things reviewed rather than having to wait for them to appear in stash watch or something like that. So that's where we are basically. So yeah, plenty to do, plenty to show. Ridiculous really, but there we are. So yeah, so let's have a see what we've got. I've got a big bag full of stuff. I was trying to find, I think it was, I think Alan Lockhart mentioned in Iceland they're selling a sort of jam and cream flavour Fox's Crunch biscuit version of it, but I couldn't see it in Iceland. I went to a couple of Icelands, couldn't see it, so might still be around basically or coming out. But essentially it's a Jammy Dodgers, sort of Jammy Dodger themed, sort of, except with cream, Fox's Crunch biscuit, so I'm quite interested in finding that one, but couldn't find it, don't know. But I did from last week have the what it's called now. What are they called? Cherry Bakewell Fox's Crunch Cream, and I've reviewed that actually today, so I'll hopefully publish that soon. I was just going through yesterday actually my backlog of all the videos that I have reviewed, and there's some that I've just never published that I should have done. I've never even published the Terry's Exploding Candy minis. I don't think I've got that to. I think I reviewed about a year ago, and I never actually published it, so I need to perhaps edit that at some point. So just going through all the ones I have actually reviewed. And I've just never actually published them. I've got so many of them, it's ridiculous. Some of them are just a bit, well, there's someone actually at the door, so I will be 5 seconds. It won't be a second, honestly. Never, won't be a moment. Well, there you go, live TV for you. Yeah, basically it was an Amazon delivery, so there we go. So back. So sorry for that, but one of those where, well, if I didn't go for it, you might just chuck it over the fence or something like this, and then it get rained on, something like that. So there we go. But anyway, as I was saying, back onto Stash Watch. Can't quite remember what I was talking about, but anyway, got plenty more to review in this. Oh yeah, that was it. I was going through my backlog of videos that I have reviewed, but just never published, never edited them and published them. And there's so many actually that I just needed to do. Good stuff as well. Some more hit and miss ones, and some unfortunate might be not worth publishing anymore because they're just limited edition ones, or I don't know, might need to re-review. I'm not sure. I've got ones going back about 3 or 4 years. It's madness really, but there we go. But anyway, things I did see today. Well, Alan put me on to, I think it was Alan mentioned it, so I'm sure it's you, Alan, if you're about. But see if I can find. They put me on to one. Here it is from Co-op. It was, yes. It's a cinnamon bun flavour flips. There you go, coated pretzels. There we are. So yeah, limited edition. So I've got those, found them in, I think only in Co-op basically, for whatever reason. I can't remember what they were actually. I went to Co-op and I said I know there's something in here that I meant to find that's exclusive to Co-op, and I couldn't remember what it was. So basically just wandering Co-op, going through all the sections, and I did find them. I thought, yes, that's the one. So there we go. So I got these cinnamon bun ones. I feel like they might have been out before these, but I don't think they actually have. Yeah, I don't know, but there we go. Seems like I'm sure there's been like maybe it was a gingerbread one. I think it was actually. So yeah, so some. Yeah, I think that's what it was actually, gingerbread one. So interesting. So there we go. So that's the first of the stash. Now I did get some Skittles actually. I believe I have reviewed one of these before, I reckon. But the gist of it was I wasn't. Yeah, I'm sure I did do it. I'm sure it's these ones. These Skittles smoothies. It said it was exclusive to Poundland. It said it was when I went into Poundland. So there we go. I'm sure I've done these before. I remember talking about the banana one. I think we just went over them in a look back actually, to be honest with you. But anyway, I got them again just in case. I thought, you know what, we just typically if I don't get them, then I will, want to review them. But I've got the wild cherry ones as well, wild berry ones even. Got a few Skittles here. Yeah, it's got cherry in there, strawberry kiwi, apple blackberry, raspberry and blueberry. So some interesting combinations there. Strawberry kiwi, apple blackberry, they're real things. Don't know. Interesting. Sounds an interesting one. I don't believe I've done this one before. It doesn't sound very familiar anyway. So I've got those to go through as well. Interesting one. And well, so basically had a whole vat full of Skittles stuff at Poundland for some reason. I don't know why. About 7. I mean, there's definitely some I had reviewed before. There's some tropical Skittles as well. So there we go. So yeah. So not overly tropical though. Got orange in there, which is a normal one. But tropical punch, watermelon. Okay, passion fruit. I feel like I might have done those ones before. I've seen some other passion fruit being a really nice one, but as I say, I can't remember, so I thought I may as well get them. There was another one actually, maybe I didn't get it. I should have done. I think it was the shellless Skittles that they were there as well. I meant to get those, and maybe I didn't get them by accident. I think I've reviewed them anyway, so perhaps it's not the end of the world. Hang on, here they are. Yeah, here we go. Yes, Skittles Chewies, no shell. There we go, yes, interesting ones. I feel like these are pretty good actually. But the yogurt coated ones are the best ones, I think, if you remember those back in the day. There we go. So basically Skittles but with no shell. They still feel pretty solid though, to be honest with you. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But someone was saying in the comments, and it made perfect sense that the flavouring is actually in the shell, because that's the only bit that's distinct for each one. But of course, if they've got no shell, then they've obviously done something a bit special there. So it'd be interesting perhaps to re-review those ones if I have done them before. Now I did spot these ones. I feel like I have reviewed these ones, but the Snowy Crunch, I don't believe they were called Snowy Crunch, to be honest with you, but maybe they were. But anyway, Terry's Chocolate Orange Snowy Crunch, yeah, so there we go. And I did see the regular milk chocolate ball from Terry's as well, appearing in other places. I think it was in Home Bargains or Poundland. It has snuck out there now, so it's in other supermarkets and things, so if you were looking for that, it should be available now. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Another one in Iceland. I was traversing Iceland. Seems to be full of these. It's well, I never know whether they're any good or not, these Bailey's things. But there's this Bailey's Irish cream cakes, Choco cake bars with a hint of Bailey's TM. All right, Bailey's cakes. There we go. So interesting, that one. Interesting. Let's see, suitable for. So does it actually contain Bailey's in there? Sometimes they say, don't they? But like a drink warning and stuff like that. I can't see it. Oh, there you go. Not suitable for children. This product contains 0.9% alcohol. All right. There we go. So, yeah, don't drink and drive. Well, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and Baileys. There we go. But yeah, it's an interesting one, that one. So, what do you reckon to Bailey? Let me know. Anyway, as I say, leave a comment or free or in the chat. Let me know what you reckon to these kind of Baileys. I'm never quite sure, really, what to make of them. But there's quite a few of them now. There's quite a lot of these Baileys treats out there. Various truffles, Baileys cakes now. But they all seem to be a bit in random places, generally in places like Home Bargains and Poundland and stuff like that. They're never kind of in the mainstream area of Iceland, of course, never kind of just in mainstream supermarkets. So, yeah, let me know if you get them. There are a few of these other ones, aren't there, that are quite similar. I remember seeing like old grouse truffles and other sort of, other like Guinness ones and stuff like that, But Bailey seems to have sort of got a bit of more of a foothold. You definitely see them a bit more frequent than the other ones now. So it's interesting, really. It's interesting. Quite like it. Now these ones for Peter as well. See, these are actually quite nice, these really, but they're one of those that haven't really took off in the UK. I imagine they're probably quite bigger abroad. But Peter Strawberry, basically, like Twix Top or M&M's bars. But yeah, these ones have got a bit of strawberry flavour going on. Now I do have the other two. There's a regular one and the cream one. I've still got them in the stash to review actually, but I don't know if there's any. It's hard to prioritise them over other ones, you know what I mean? Because I don't think they're quite a big heavy hitter in the UK. Now I did back in the day try to review more obscure things, but people don't tend to search for them or watch them as much as the regular stuff. So it's one of them really. So every now and again I might do more of an obscure chocolate review or something like that. But yeah, an interesting one really. It's an interesting one. But yeah, so anyway, plenty to go on there. As I say, no, it's just crackers that all this is from this week. Now another one I did notice, I do want to get rid of. I might review these tomorrow. Vitti's signature chocolate cream swirls. I mean, look at those. They do look pretty exquisite then, don't they? I mean, it seems to be like a, like a very textured biscuit with a chocolate centre. Does it actually say what they are? I assume it does somewhere. Let's say there. biscuits with a chocolate flavoured cream filling. Oh, okay, well that's not the description I was hoping for. I was hoping for like a bit more of a type of biscuit maybe. But they look a bit of a funny product, these ones, don't they? They don't quite look like a normal McVitie's product. I don't know, there's something a bit strange about them. It's as if they're an import, but they're not. But yeah, so I'd be interested to try those. Would they be good in a cup of tea, do you think, Duncan? Might be, you know. I think that chocolate centre might be quite nice, those. Speaking of biscuits, heavy hitter here. Yes, we saw the Borders dark chocolate strawberry, I think it was, not long ago. But now I've got the dark chocolate orange. Now they do dark chocolate gingers, which are top tier biscuits, to be honest with you. Top tier, you know, 5 out of 5 affairs. Now these are just regular biscuits, but obviously orange flavoured, so similar vein to the raspberry ones or strawberry ones I did the other week. So I thought, you know what, it makes perfect sense for that they do an orange one, since I would say they're pretty famous for the dark chocolate orange biscuits, the dark chocolate ginger biscuits, rather. So it makes sense for them to flavour them orange, or to use that orange flavour elsewhere. In fact, we're talking rubbish there. I feel like, yeah, I think I'm talking rubbish. Yeah, well, basically, I think what I'm trying to say is he should have done dark chocolate gingers with orange, I think is what I'm trying to say, but I'm getting confused. These are just regular biscuits. These aren't the ginger ones. So it's interesting that they've done that. Yeah, so it's just a regular biscuit. So, yeah. So, I don't know. But as I say, it is weird that they've not flavoured the... Well, they did. I feel like they did. I think this is where my brain's getting confused. Because I'm sure they did do an orange flavoured dark chocolate ginger. I'm sure I reviewed that. Let's just have a look. I'm sure they did do that. And what I was trying to say is it's... makes sense that they would, rather than raspberry, that they would go for the orange flavour that they've used before. Yeah, dark chocolate ginger, milk chocolate ginger, dark chocolate. Yeah, they did a dark chocolate and orange before. They definitely did a regular one. Yes, yeah. So they have done it basically. They did a milk chocolate ones as well. Sometimes it seems like. I feel like I've reviewed these quite a few times, dark chocolate gingers and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they did a milk chocolate ginger biscuit bar, which is essentially the same thing, but it's just in bar format. Their dark chocolate ginger, so an interesting one. But anyway, long story short is, yes, makes sense to do an orange one. What does it say there? For the moments that matter, it says. For the moments that matter. Honestly, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so any moment in history that matters, you have to have a Borders biscuit there. All right, so I got these as well. Interesting ones. You saw about those croissants that Mars and Milky Way are involved with. Got cookies and cream filled crepes. So yeah, look, I don't know. Yeah, well, it doesn't look too appetising there, does it really? But nonetheless, that's what we've got. Yeah, so there we go. So whether they'll be any good or not, I don't know. Cookies and cream Hershey's, it doesn't blow me away basically. It's not the best sort of product in the world, I don't think, but it's not bad. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like a bit. I feel like it's that kind of taste that was very big 10 years ago. Whenever it was, like when Oreos took off in the UK and they started doing all these Oreo bars, Oreo cream bars, Oreo this, Oreo that, then Hershey's kind of came in with all their cookies and cream. They might have already been there, but then I don't know. And for me, they never quite worked. I was never quite a big fan of them. And Hershey's have just constantly had that cookies and cream, and that just the cream with it. And in any other examples, well, it's the Oreo cream, you know, is in the sort of dairy milk or milk with Oreo and all these other Oreo products. I actually don't mind Oreos themselves, but ones with like cookies and cream chocolate bars just tend to just not be that great. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll see what they're like, if they're any good or not. I did see these ones. Hopefully I've got all the 3 different kinds. I think I did. Yes, I saw them in one shop that had 2 flavours, and I think I was just in Iceland. I think by the exit for some reason. So after you pay for stuff, I saw them again. Well, I guess by the entrance, but you notice them when you leave the store, if that makes sense. I think these are more American style crisps, to be honest with you. I'm sure these are really, but nonetheless, they're in the UK new ones. So another set for the members, I think. So Cheez-Its, yes. Cheesy, thin and crispy, snapped. 100% real cheese, it says. Baked with 100% real cheese. Alright, so cheese and chili, these ones look quite interesting. And these look quite nice. So yeah, it's quite an interesting one. Now, there's a couple of others of these in this range as well. The one I almost missed, I think they only had 2 of them in Home Bargains or something. And let's say the third one I saw in Iceland, luckily. So snapped as well. Cheesy, thin and crispy. Oh no, it was in Co-op actually, when I went to Co-op they had these. Double cheese baked snacks. This is just double cheese. So 200% real cheese, apparently. Well, 100% real cheese, there we go. Yeah, so an interesting one. So again, another one, really, yeah. So double cheese, I don't know. I mean, well, you know, I guess it's just, is it just cheese? Does that mean, basically? They actually put more on. So the last one, probably the more typical one. This is one I think I didn't see. Sour cream and onion cheese as well. So it's more of a typical flavour, that isn't it, really? So they look quite interesting. Cheesy, thin and crispy. Cheez-Its. I feel it's like a US brand, isn't it? I'm sure you hear them on films and stuff. People mention Cheez-Its sometimes. I don't know. Seems like one of those. But yeah, but I did notice as well my travels. These are new, and I wasn't looking for these. I think I saw these in possibly Poundland or something. I'm not sure. But it's a new Matchmakers chocolate hazelnut. Yeah, so you would have thought they would have already done those, but they haven't. I don't believe anyway. I don't think I've reviewed them before. So there we go. Chocolate hazelnut flavour. Interesting one. Matchmakers. They've really look. Oh yeah, they still have the quality. I mean, I really don't like this. Someone in the comments was telling me that. Well, basically for me, Quality Street is a chocolate selection, and it has about 7 chocolates in there, and that's what Quality Street is. So to me, this is about as much to do with Quality Street as a wet kipper. You know what I mean? It's just so you could sell a fish and label it Quality Street. Someone in the comments was saying, well, Quality Street's just a brand, you can label anything Quality Street, and I said, well, that's not how it works. You can't just label. For Quality Street is a brand. It's a well-known brand of several chocolates that are quite distinct, like the green triangle. Matchmakers has nothing to do with Quality Street, and none of these flavors have anything to do with Quality Street. It's not like they rebrand a flavor as a Matchmaker from Quality Street. So as I say, so this person was kind of, was I think missing my point really, saying, well, it's just a brand, you can put any, it's called Quality Street, and that's what makes it Quality Street if you put Quality Street on it. But I'd say if you put that symbol on a Big Mac or something, that doesn't make it Quality Street, So I couldn't quite understand. It's like the person was just on a different planet than me. So I don't know, but maybe they had a point. I couldn't understand what they were trying to say. But I'm quite sure that's not how it really works, and you weren't really understanding my point. I quite understand that you could technically put Quality Street on a Big Mac, and then technically it does become Quality Street. But that Quality Street for me signifies a set of chocolates that are in the Quality Street selection, and you can't just throw around the Quality Street brand on something that's not related in any way, shape, or form to Quality Street, other than the fact that it's made by the same people. So this, to me, I don't get that at all. So it's very strange. But obviously some people seem to accept it, and that's fine. But they certainly didn't their arguments certainly didn't sway me, let's put it that way. Yes, hi there, Joe. Great to see you. Yes, I'm not doing too bad, Joe. How's things going for you today? How are you doing? Hopefully everything's going well. Yeah, it's not bad today. Bit of I don't know. Yeah, just the week. Well, basically, long story short, it's going to be a busy weekend. It's going to go before I know it. But overall, it's going okay. How's it going for you, Joe? You got any plans for today, by the way? Any plans? Hope it's going well. But yes, so as I say, lots of Christmas choc here, Joe, at the moment, so you're going to get into that now pretty much. Are these Festive Friends Milky Bar? I've never reviewed these before. Is it just Milky Bar, chunks of Milky Bar? Oh no, creamy white filling with crispy pieces. It's a bit different. Delicious white chocolate, it says. Alright, so there we go. It's Milky Bar Festive Friends. Oddly enough, as we always sort of mention, the Australian Milky Bar doesn't actually contain white chocolate, which is very strange. So there you go. I feel like they're individually wrapped, these. Quite, the pack's half empty as always. But there we go. Well, not as always, but it's typical. Quite a good one there. Now we've got these similar affairs going on, I think you'd say, from Kit Kat. Christmas break. We've got 5 of them in there. I think you'd expect more than 5 from the size of the pack. They're quite small. Does it say that? Something about crispy? Now even crispier, it says. Alright, there we go. Father Christmas. Alright. These shoes with a Kit Kat on the bottom. Something else on the other side, don't know what that is. Some design. There we go. So yeah, mini Christmas festives. Look pretty good. Also got these, I feel like I had reviewed these, but I don't think I ever did. These winter fondants from After Eight's London Design Edition, it says. Alright, so got all these typical London antics going on. Because I'm from Manchester, so it's doesn't mean as much to me as you'd think. But yeah, there we go. So alright, which ones are in your bag? Don't look very exciting. What's that? Up to 8 different chocolates. Those ones look a bit less exciting, don't they? I mean, they're just, what are they? I don't know. The ones on the front are like Big Ben and a bus and stuff, and these ones just seem to be, I don't know, like a bow tie, whatever that is. I can't even tell what the ones are really. So I'm not sure I think the most exciting ones are on the front. I'm sure they could have done better designs for the whole of London. I mean, there's quite a few things in London. I'm not sure if bow tie is the most, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, bow ties, there you go. Interesting. Right, so another one we got. Now these ones, well, basically this is just a rebrand of the Milky Bar Mini Eggs Bar, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, I like the brazenness of it. Milky Bar Fairy Lights, there we go. Oh dear, I mean that's pretty yeah. Anyway, there we go. So yes, Milky Bar Fairy Light. So I have to review that one. Basically, just mini eggs rebranded. What's the mini Smarties? Well, they've done both. Like the Milky Bar mini Smarties, I think, and Milky Bar mini eggs. It's the same thing basically. Just called it Fairy Lights, which it's quite nice. Why not? You know, but a bit cheeky. Doing well. Just plan to relax during the weekend. Drink lots of sugar. Sugar cane juice. So say interesting. Is that I don't know. Is that yeah? Is that locally grown, Joe? I can imagine in Brazil it is quite possible to get very nice local ingredients like that. So yeah, let me know. Sounds quite an interesting one, that one. Yeah, basically I'm just relaxing as well. No sugar cane juice for me. I think just Pepsi Max. I think got it in my little thing up here actually. But yeah, that'd be all I mean. Sugarcane, yeah, I realised that's what it was. Yes, I realise. Yeah. But yeah, thanks, Joe. Yes. Honestly, but yeah, sounds an interesting one. Yeah, nothing too big planned here really. We're seeing some friends tomorrow, I think, some arrangements. But other than that, yeah, just today, just catching up on things, get some stuff done, get some reviews done. I've already done a few reviews today. So there we go. So it's that kind of thing, basically. Yeah. So there we are. I think one thing I did review today was these Rockies mints. Got them. Hopefully they'll come out. Yeah, probably this week. Well, I was going to say, I've got loads of reviews in the backlog. I was just saying before, I've got so many reviews that I've just not managed to publish from years ago, some of them, believe it or not. So might raid the backlog a bit, see if we can get some of them out, some of the ones that are important. But yeah, but the thing is, I lost a lot of weight since I did some of them, so I look completely different. So they've definitely aged a bit, you know, but it's the way it goes. So yeah, I might try and do that. But there's so many reviews to do, I don't know, difficult. Well, so not too many more really. I did get these ones. There's a lot of these let's see, Swizzle Squashies, naughty and nice. It says. I can't quite make them out too much. Strawberry ice cream and apple pie flavour. That's quite an interesting one. But the bit of a strange. Usually the squashies are kind of like drumsticks, I think. I don't know, these ones I'm not convinced by them. They look a bit messy. So we'll see. Naughty and nice. Right, but yeah, there we go. And what else did we have? Just some Haribo ones. Yes, Elf Surprises, sweet or sour. Guess I have to guess these ones as well. Again, so it's basically vegetarian, it says. So basically, yeah, you just don't know whether they're going to be sweet or sour, I guess. So it could be quite nice, a bit like the giant strawberries, I think. So quite a nice looking one. Some good, say, festive sweets. Only a couple more now. Here's the more of the squashes. I couldn't quite get these ones either. What was this about? Because these squashes double. These are basically the drumstick ones. They just rebranded them as something else. So orange and cherry. So I couldn't quite understand why they were doubled. I guess maybe it's another product they do. I don't know, but it seems an odd one. It just seems to be rebranding the other ones. So it seems a bit confusing. I don't know, but anyway, they've done them. Look, quite an interesting one as well, again. And yes, and the last one for today. It's not too many today. Well, it was quite a lot today. I just got through them quite quickly. Yeah, got through them quite quickly, to say the least, to be honest with you. But here we go, the last one. Merry Mix from Haribo. There we go. So it looks, is it just basically like a super mix? I don't know. I don't know if it's called. Obviously. Look quite nice. I like those mini jelly baby men in there. They're quite nice, those. Share size, it says. I'll already say share size just to try and make you share them. Limited edition now, of course they are. So quite a lot of Christmas stuff are coming out already, wintry stuff. It's crackers really, but you know, yeah, it's just that time of year. I think this time that time of year. Yes, do well on your day. Yes, yeah. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's amazing to see some of the old videos. Just how different it was. You know, if you look back, yeah, towards around December time, and so some of the reviews I did. You know, yeah. It's going to be continuity errors really if I do publish videos like that. I just look completely different, but I do feel a lot better for it. And I do feel like definitely, yeah, my face is a lot better, you know, a lot slimmer. It's hard to put the fork down. It certainly is, yeah. It certainly is, and not just for one day, but for a long time. But you know, once you get started, you can manage it really. So definitely worth, definitely one of those things where, you know, if you just got to have the willpower and you just got to last, you know, for a couple of weeks and eventually start seeing the results, and it makes it all worthwhile really. So yeah, it's definitely not bad. So there we go, really a good selection. I think definitely a good selection. I think I'll have to get these reviewed, and these border ones as well. And I think so. These are probably what I'm going to try and review tomorrow. I think hopefully get them out soon. These signature ones. I think I'd like to get those reviewed. and probably the Flip Cinnamon Bun as well. I think definitely they're the 4 on my priority list, I think, from this lot today. Just because they're all kind of new. But again, I'm only publishing, 2 a week sometimes, so it's maybe 3. So there's a big backlog of stuff. I've just reviewed 3 or 4 things today. Yeah, but it's worth it. Yeah, it certainly is. Yeah, it certainly is, Joe. It is definitely. Just have to. It just takes time to get the benefit from it, unfortunately. But definitely is. By the way, good to see the channel getting more views. Yeah, things have improved somewhat. I'm not really sure what happened. I really don't know. We just say about the YouTube algorithm and stuff like this. It's what can you do? But for some reason, the fries orange Turkish delight got some traction and got like quite a lot of views compared to when still the other videos do quite well, but that one did specifically quite well. So I'm not sure. Yeah, for some reason. So it could be because of the time of year it's getting near. Sort of aiming towards Christmassy time. People are starting to search for more chocolatey things. Summertime. Summer's gone really. It's not really Christmas as such, but you know what I mean. Summer's like, the hot time of year is going. I don't know really. It's a difficult one, but yeah, certainly definitely seems to improve. I mean, it's not got back to the peak time of when lockdown was on. Basically, getting about at the moment. I think it went up to about 25,000 views a month during lockdown. Then it went down to about 12,000. And now it's going back up again, about to 16,000, something like that. So it's kind of going back up there, But I don't think we'll get back to lockdown amounts of views or whatever. But that was certainly the peak time was around then. But yeah, there we go. This is one of those, I think. But obviously, I'm doing more videos now. This, that, and the other. I think YouTube's just definitely been it seems to be helping a bit more with its algorithm and stuff. Sound like fall already? Well, we never. Yeah, basically. Yeah. So, autumn is what we call it in the UK. Yes. Basically, it's getting there. It's certainly. We had a bit of a sunny day today, but September it's definitely a lot cooler. I think it's still technically summer, but in the UK really we don't get much of a summer anyway. We had about 2 weeks of sun this year at most. It's not been a very bright summer this year, to be honest with you. But it's not been too bad, I guess. But it's certainly getting there, and basically all the Christmassy products start coming out now. The kids have gone back to school as well, roughly now. So the summer holidays are finished for that. So yeah, it's that time of year basically. Yeah, I've seen some Easter products for next year though, only a few. Yes, yeah, pretty much, Joe. Pretty much, yeah. Proper sunshine. I might have had the sun might have appeared on other days, but really only about 2 weeks of proper summer sunshine, I think you'd say, in the UK. Yeah, that I can remember anyway. Certainly hasn't been much of it. Like last year, I remember, I had, and maybe another year at some point, it's quite difficult because I couldn't review chocolate for some weekends because of the hot weather, and also the chocolate was melting. You had to be very careful with it. But this year, I've not really had any of that problem at all. So not really had that problem at all. So it's very distinctive. Yeah, interesting one really. It's very, very strange. Yeah, imagine where you are. You have quite a lot of sun in Brazil, but here, nothing that dramatic. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not a massive sun person anyway. I don't mind too much, especially when you've got chocolate around as well. Last thing you want is a lot of sun around. But I'll say I think there was one time where, as I say, I think for maybe a week and maybe 2 at most. It was getting quite hot in the house, but nothing. Yeah. But it didn't last that long, it really didn't. Yeah, an interesting one, really. So there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. So I think, let me know, leave a comment if there's any of you fancy me reviewing sooner rather than later, whatever, let me know. Maybe I could try and get to it. But so I think my priorities this time, definitely going to be the signature chocolate cream swirls from McVitie's. Definitely. I think these cinnamon bun flips as well. I said limited edition ones where you kind of do want to get out sooner rather than later. Yes, and I do quite fancy getting these borders. Yes, dark chocolate orange biscuits, and finally these chocolate hazelnuts matchmakers as well. Definitely, yeah. So there we go. All right, so there we go, guys. Some good selection of chocolates there. So quite a lot of sweets as well, but you've seen a lot of Christmassy stuff coming out. I don't think so. I'm going to try and do some more look backs. I think going on. I've arranged one for next week already. So we'll see. So obviously, but there might be more and more coming out in the stash. Yeah, and obviously if you're in the supermarkets, don't forget to check out the festive section as well. They have the normal biscuit section, but there is like another section for all the seasonal stuff, the Christmassy, wintry stuffs. So usually any new releases might just throw on those shelves because it's easier than restructuring the rest of everything. So so do remember to check that out in the stores and things like that. So there we go. But there you are, guys. Yeah, thanks so much. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for joining, Joe, and everyone else who's watching as well. Great to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all getting prepared for the wintry season. Honestly, here before you know it, really will. But yeah, honestly. Oh. Yes, in the year. Yeah, sorry, Joe, if it's taking a bit of time to come through. Might be a bit slow. But yeah, basically, well, proper summer sunshine. Yes, basically, yeah. Proper summer sunshine. Yeah, enjoy your weekend. Great to see you again. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Yeah, great to see you as well. Really is great to see you. I hope you're doing well, Joe. Yeah, really good to see you. And hope you have a lovely weekend as well. And I'm sure I'll see you next week. I'll say it should be the same time as normal, 4 o'clock, for a look back on Saturday. So there we go. So see how that goes. See what's up there. I'll try and get a short of one of them from a previous look back done as well. And put some more polls up and things like this in the meantime. So there we go. All right, guys. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.